my gosh, it's Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Hello, everybody. We're here for a special Christmas Eve stream of Red Dead Redemption. I hope you're all having yourselves a fine day. If you're with family, that's awesome. If you're at home, maybe your family time is later. Maybe the next day or something like that. Or maybe you're like me, you already had it. At least part of it. We tend to have many a day of celebrating the Christmas. We don't just do it on one day. But yeah, I hope you're having a fine holiday so far, or that you're gonna have one. Like, it's gonna be great. Oh my goodness. At home till 1:30, so I got time. Nice. I need that fish. Look at this giant fish. Gimme. I want to grab it. I need a fish. It's so big. You just push it to the shore. No. No. Come on. Up closer. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. I got it. I got it. Look at this humongous fish. I caught it the old West way. I caught it like it was an outlaw. Wombonius, look. Look at this ginormous freaking fish I got. It's a Christmas miracle. Bloody hell, that's a huge fish. Look what you didn't help me do, Wombonius. What use are you? Gosh. Let's go across the way. What's this homestead over here? Oh dear. That's not good. It's a little deep. A little deep. A little deep for Wombonius. We don't want him to spend Christmas dead, having drowned. That would not be good. Yeah, you bloody alerts. Look at this, it's a pretty day in the west. I think after we check out what's over here, which for all I know, it's probably a place I've already been to. But once we check over there, one thing I want to do is we're going to change Arthur's garb to something a bit more seasonal. I'm going to do this stream. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I hear a cat. I think I see it. Wait, that's not it. Yep. Okay. That was a different animal. For a second, I forgot there. I was like, wait a minute. There's a lot of animals in this game. Of course. I'm on mountain lion high alert. Even John McTiernan says Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I firmly believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie. At this point. Watched it again and I was like, you know what? This is a Christmas movie. It has the proper Christmas themage. It utilizes Christmas within its plot, within its vernacular. It is a Christmas movie. It is a done deal. I don't care if it's a movie you can watch all year. So freaking what? That's okay. That just means it's a great movie. Yeah, Die Hard is totally a Christmas movie. Let's just... Wombonius! No! Okay, good, you're back up. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, what happened? Apparently I didn't get here in time to... I mean, I had nothing to do with this, so... Die Hard or Predator? I personally prefer Predator. I've watched it more times. I grew up with it. Weird thing is, I didn't really grow up with Die Hard. I kind of came to Die Hard a little bit later, for whatever reason. I think it's because, like, Die Hard was one of these movies that was not as... It wasn't one of those movies that I got to just watch willy-nilly, because it had a brief moment of nudity, which was always was considered something more of a no-no in our household growing up. Granted, there still were movies I saw that had that stuff in it, but it kind of just, I think it was dependent on which ones my mom knew had it. That one she knew had it. But I would probably lean towards... Oh, so this was a meteorite. A small meteorite hit here and killed everyone. That's wild. My gosh. So it basically, like, ran right into this person's back and obliterated them. My goodness. That is crazy. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Predator I saw, like, I saw Predator when I was, like, 5. Meteor House. Let's just draw this here real quick. There we go. Oh, he's a quick artist, Arthur. Oh no. The fish. My muskie. Actually, you know what? We should probably cook this thing. That's what we're going to do with it anyway. We can wait out this here storm. Oh, it took me away from the house. Oh, that's fine. Plain flaky fish. More like delicious. It's my least favorite Christmas movie? Least favorite Christmas movie? I'm trying to think of what bad Christmas movies I've seen. Oh, actually, I saw a few recently. I would say, yeah, okay, I know it. I freaking know it. I watched one very recently called Werewolf Santa. It's a very low-budget Christmas film. I saw it on Tubi. It is one of the most awful films I've ever seen. It is just horrendously bad. So I would probably lean towards that being the worst one I've seen. I want to go to Braithwaite Manor real quick. This is cool though. You can fast travel from your campsite. So is it not even funny bad? No. It has zero value whatsoever. It is stupid. It is boring. It is ugly to look at. It is badly acted. The dialogue sucks. There's nothing good about it. Like, I honestly struggle to think of even a single piece of redeeming value. It's one of the dumbest, most pathetic movies I've ever seen. We watched it for, Nadia had a stream where we talked holiday horror movies, ones that incorporated either Christmas or Thanksgiving. And, we all agreed it was the worst movie out of the bunch. Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, ma'am.
Fine day to you.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Merry Christmas, SSN. Let's check the ruins here. Is this the lady? That is Catherine Braithwaite. She went back into the house and died. And we have her brooch. Wow. Well, there you have the sad, sorry fate of Catherine Braithwaite. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Okay, well, I guess, we got a witness. Sorry, lady. You all attacked me. I just wanted to see how everything was. Come on, dude. Come on. Merry Christmas Eve, Jalen. How you doing? Alright, well, the Braithwaites are pretty much taken care of. At least they are around here. Sorry, lady, I didn't want you to be involved, but you saw things that I'm afraid you weren't supposed to see. Santa denies when Darwin doesn't involve presents for science, miss. That's pretty good. Darwin. More like Dar Lost. Alright, it's loot. These fools. I am wondering what the Braithwaite brooch. Sinatra or Dean Martin Christmas album? I don't think I've listened to either of their like full albums. I think I'm probably more familiar with Dean Martin's Christmas stuff, but I don't know. You want to search thoroughly, you know, just in case they actually have some loot. Everyone always leaves out the part where Darwin was really racist. Yes, he very much was. And you're right, they do. Like, Darwin was abhorrently racist. He was a eugenicist. He was a major scumbag. White Christmas or Walking in a Winter Wonderland is the best Christmas song. Wonderful Christmas time. Well, Christmas are abominations. Got wife Sinatra record last year for her player. Big fan of it. Relaxing. Nice. Nice. What's in here? Honestly, my favorite rendition of any Christmas song that I've ever heard was in Home Alone when he goes to, where he visits the church and the children's choir is singing O Night Divine. That is my favorite rendition of any Christmas song. Best Christmas movie, Die Hard or Nightmare Before Christmas for me. You know, Jalen, those are excellent. Those are excellent choices. I have no issue whatsoever with either of those. Die Hard is dang near perfect. And I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas. I rewatched that a few weeks ago. The hit ratio, as far as the songs are concerned, are up, like, they're close to, like, Wizard of Oz for just, like, how many songs are not just good, but great. Nightmare Before Christmas has some just such great music in it. I love it. That scene was so memorable because of that choir. Yeah. Yeah, that moment in Home Alone just seals that movie for me. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies is still Home Alone. I still absolutely adore that movie. As my human biology class in college was arguing whether Die Hard was a Christmas movie, and I just sat there knowing I was objectively right. Yeah. Look at this. We've got we can just pick a horse here if we wanted. Let's see, what's this horse? What's this one? Look at this beauty. That's just a Morgan. That's a common horse. The common horse in this game is called a Morgan, just like Arthur. What are you trying to say, game? Teddy Roosevelt or Taft? Taft. Definitely Taft. Teddy Roosevelt had some... He had some pretty negative effects on things, to be honest. Teddy Roosevelt helped usher in a lot of progressivism. Already laying down on the job. Alright, let's inspect this. Night Before Christmas is also a great non-horror Halloween movie. Absolutely. It's a dual season film. It works for Halloween or Christmas. I prefer it personally for Christmas, but it absolutely works for Halloween. No question. Was it FDR who inspired foreign policy to become a big thing for America? I don't know. I know FDR was garbage, but I don't know. I know it's the New Deal is the main thing he's known for. Obviously, and then being president for World War II. I am not the best person to ask about presidential matters, but there are some that I have some knowledge of. I know there are a lot of things about Teddy Roosevelt personally that are appealing, that he's considered tough, and manly and stuff like that. But policy-wise, not a fan. I mean, really and truly, he could easily be blamed for Woodrow Wilson. Because he basically, he smeared Taft. Was Teddy the cripple? No, that was for FDR. McKinley was the first president to put an emphasis on foreign policy. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am.
I just ran.
Watch where you're going.
Sorry, I ran into the door. See, these people are nice. They seem fine. They know not to mess with Arthur. Arthur's a chill fellow if you don't start shooting at him. Curious because I want to say this property has... Wait a minute, this might be it. It is, yes. This is where that scary chick lives. Kelly is the reason we got Guam, Puerto Rico, Cuba was our puppet till Castro. Found a crazy young woman, real strange looking, locked in a kind of outhouse, hidden on Braithwaite Manor. World ain't kind place for folk like her. Ever excluding the dude who was in for 30 days? I mean, the worst president of my lifetime is getting ready to leave office. The worst one ever? Well, I mean, worst one ever, there's going to be arguments for Woodrow Wilson. There's going to be arguments for, some people would argue FDR is the worst. Some people argue Obama sometimes. Depending on what you believe about Lincoln, there are some people who think Lincoln's the worst president of all time because there's a lot of information out there suggesting that some of the stuff he's known for he really didn't do, and on top of that did a lot of really bad things. Bush 2 was pretty bad, yeah, I agree. George W. was pretty bad. Like Lincoln is somebody that I've been trying to do a bit more reading on because I know a year ago Razorfist did his video about Lincoln basically being more of a dictator than a president and being responsible for some pretty awful things. And part of what I've been doing since then is trying to research how valid those claims are, and it kind of seems like there is a good amount of validity to those claims. That basically, like this idea that, you know, Lincoln inherited a civil war was nonsense, that in all reality he inherited a secession crisis. And a lot of it's like the idea of states' rights was obliterated by him, which I do think that much is true. His name was Andy, yeah. Andrew Johnson is the worst. He literally one vote away from being thrown out of office. Interesting. I would be curious why, but I don't know a ton about him if I'm being perfectly honest. But there's an argument for several of them. But yeah, iconography to me is always something that one should be wary of. And that's not just in regard to Lincoln, that's in regard to anybody. Like, even if there are good ideas associated with that person, you know, you can still appreciate the ideas, but don't necessarily fall into the trap of thinking they were the best representative of those ideas. Because a lot of the times, good ideas get lumped in with a person's iconography so that if you attack that person, you're seen to be against those ideas when in fact they have nothing to do with that person. And the people who attack you for that are usually people who want to use that person for something very different. Also, if we're trying to restart slavery, okay. Well, that would be a good argument against him, then, wouldn't it? That would be a good argument against him. Andrew Johnson was so polarizing and had such an ego, neither party liked him. Oh, wow. I'm curious then how he stayed in office. I mean, I guess maybe you could, there were people who were like, maybe it wouldn't be, James Buchanan is another candidate for. Yeah, Buchanan's another. That was the name I was trying to think of. I know he's somebody that gets floated out there as another possible worst. Inspect the floorboard. Speaking of slavery, this looks mighty sus. What have we here? Family photo. Yep, I'm starting to think we're looking at slave quarters here. Braithwaite's, what the heck? Slavery and canned salmon? Is Javier Milei? From any country is Javier Milei. It's a name I've heard. I'm trying to remember what Javier Milei is associated with. Whoa. Prizes. Instead of doing something, he just told Lincoln good luck. Argentinian president. The chainsaw. Oh, the current guy? He's someone I've heard a good bit about him and looked at some things in regard to him. I don't know. To me, it's too early to tell with him. Yep. Yeah. That's such a good. All right, so we're gonna ride along the road here because, if I'm not mistaken, chainsawed. I think old serial killer dude, there's something you can find in regard to him around here.
Easy. Whoa. Yep.
Oh, wait, that's just a turkey. That's just a bloody turkey. Yeah, I want to say it was around Braithwaite Manor that it could be around here, but I'm not positive yet. So, I'll ride along here, see if it's around this corner, and then we'll go to the other spot.
Easy now.
I think we have our clue. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I know who he is. I know some of the stuff that he's doing. It's one of those things where I'm like, I kind of want to wait and see with this person. It's like, I like some of the stuff he said. I definitely like a lot of the stuff he has said, but it's early in his tenure there, and I want to see how well Argentina actually improves. But he's not a bad candidate for at least, best in your lifetime necessarily. Okay, where's the rest of this guy? Where's the rest of the guy? Horsey, you stay here. First off, let's get this obtrusive marker away from here. Do I have to get off the horse? I don't think I necessarily have to, but I am anyway. Chunky. Actually, you know what? Let me check. More interesting, Napoleon or Caesar? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Hey, where's this whole thing about the killer? What the heck? Who gets you cheese? Wow. Yes. What? Napoleon was a more effective Caesar. Napoleon actually got to govern some. Yeah, and that's very true. As far as who was more interesting, there's a lot of stuff around Napoleon. Or there's a lot of stuff around, like, that happened around Caesar that I thought was interesting, but I find both of them interesting for the effect they had. I'll probably agree Napoleon is a little bit more interesting, though. I'm curious if it's like, have I been here already and gotten the head clue? Because that's what I'm looking for, obviously. You're looking for the dude's head. Maybe I've actually been here already and gotten it. Kind of the annoying thing is I have a pretty good idea of... Like, I know what I'm looking for, ultimately. But, I'm not sure if you have to have all the clues. Let's see. check our satchel real quick. Is there a thing about document? Yes, there is documents. Let's see, drawings. He was not from the elites like Caesar. That's true. That's the thing, Whitey. I know there's 3 of them that I need to find. I just can't remember if this is one of them that I already found. Near Wallace Station. You got that one yet? Is Wallace Station the one near like the beginning of the game? 'Cause that one I definitely have. Uh-oh, I saw a bounty. Like the one that's close by here, I know I've got. There's Wallace Station. Yeah, I think this one I definitely have. And I'm fairly certain that the actual place that I'm looking for is somewhere here in West Elizabeth. But yeah. I'm pretty sure I have pulled this clue, though, now that I've looked around. Now that I've looked around, it's like, yeah, I think I've probably got this clue already. So, anywho, just wanted to check. But now we will head to Roads. Let's go to Rhodes. There's a bounty there. Plus, we can buy some clothing. Yeah, the one near Wallace Station, I'm pretty sure I have that clue. Whoops. When you've pulled all the notes, it'll be labeled pieced together in your bag. Hang on just a second, I want to look at something. It's weird. It doesn't show it in the satchel. Where the heck would it be? I know I've got clues for it. That's weird. 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 Alright. Let's bugger off. What do you got planned for Christmas dinner? Well, last night, for a good chonker of the day, we were over at my brother's place, which he moved into this summer, and we had this really great dinner of ham and turkey and this absolutely incredible cranberry sauce. Like, it's literally the best cranberry sauce I've ever had in my life. Like, it was so good that I was like, oh, I need to know how to make this so I can make it for myself. This is too good. And various other things. My brother's birthday is on Christmas, so we also did a little bit of his birthday, so we did that yesterday, and later on tomorrow, I'll be at my mother's house, and we will do her Christmas. So, yeah. Exactly. We don't need none of that happy holiday gooberage. Well, you shouldn't have done that.
Hi, mister.
Is your brother's name Jesus? No, it's Micah.
Why y'all still alive?
Have a look. All for sale, except the floorboards.
I can't buy your floorboards? Psst.
Just a
Well, what the
simple
heck would I need to come here for? Gosh. Gosh. Okay. Let's start with a nice hat. What is the most Santa-looking hat? What's up, my cub? That doesn't look very good.
I would boast about how this is the best general store in town, but let's face it, this is the only general store in town.
We could do this be Santa's homely little hat.
A lot of folks like that.
Saint Denis will have the most hat options. That's true. But we should check just to make sure. Or that can't get something good here too. Let's look at this scout jacket. Yeah, it's a nice reddish color.
Unless you own the place.
Not quite what we're looking for. That's a bit festive. Oh, didn't mean to choose that. That's very red. Alright, see, we'll go with that. We'll put this on for now.
All right.
My goodness. That's very red. What's going on, Shield Wall? Merry Christmas.
That's popular.
Merry Crumbus. We're getting Arthur into the festive mood. Getting him nice and crumbusy. Those pants look hideous. As do all of these. My goodness, these are terrible looking. That's not bad. It's closer.
Have you ever seen such a clean and tidy store? Such a bored man.
I don't like the patches.
Always running out of that.
I could spend hours on a tailor shop and I'm not even gay.
It's all good.
That should be like a customer review on this place. I could spend hours in here and I'm not even gay. We're cousins to Richard the Lionheart.
Seen what you're after?
I did know that, yeah. What are we thinking? The pants I got now or these? This good fancy pants. This is like Junior. Pops, what's going on? When he was getting fitted. Pops, we're trying to make sure I'm properly dressed as Santa-ish. That doesn't make these very red. What the heck? Sleek boots. Their version of red is just ugh. Bandita pants.
You want one of those little dolls, don't you?
That's closer.
You can't go wrong here, unless you own the
Preacher's
place.
Pride boots. Of course, then again, Santa wears black boots. What am I thinking? He wears black boots. We just need to get, like, really black boots. Like, the blackest of boots. Maybe a tinge of red, but I've got to look right.
Folks like that.
Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. That looks Christmassy.
It's all good.
We're doing it. We're doing it. What's in the accessories part? You got your riding gloves. Got your fine leather suspenders.
Always running out of that.
Just saw The Lighthouse last night. Interesting movie, man. Yeah, Lighthouse is good. I like The Lighthouse. It's not my favorite Robert Eggers movie, but I dig it. I am a fan. My favorite of his movies would be The Witch, though. I think The Witch is quite neat.
A lot of folks like that. Fine.
Actually, well, let's put these on because
That's popular.
The Lighthouse is a blast. Yeah, I like it.
Always running out of that.
These actually are pretty cool. Those half shafts.
What's caught your eye?
Garden spurs. Gotta keep those reindeer in line, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I think we're decked out pretty good. Except we need a hat. Ho, ho, ho.
You looking for something else? How's your friend getting on with those new clothes?
I'm meaning to walk towards the door, and I start walking towards the bloody window.
Thanks,
Oh,
partner.
with James Cameron or Ridley Scott as they explain their next movie to you. Probably Ridley Scott, because he would actually, like, they would both be annoying, I would think, but one of them would be annoyingly talking his movie. The other one would be annoyingly talking about the environment, so I can much better tolerate the former. I don't want to hear James Cameron go on and on about poisonous testosterone while drunk. Like, I think that would be that'd be a little messy, I think. The only upside to being drunk with Cameron as opposed to Scott is, my guess is that Cameron probably can't hold his liquor as well, so he might be a funnier drunk. Whereas I get the sense that Ridley Scott could just pound away and to like no effect.
Closing soon. Got anything good for me by any chance?
I got something for you. $25 for her brooch, nice. $30 for a meteorite. What is poisonous testosterone? Google James Cameron and poisonous testosterone. You'll find out what I'm talking about.
I am due to close now. You should get what you came here for.
How a terrorist group is there. Yeah, basically. Cameron, I feel, would just be very annoying. He would not be a fun conversationalist anymore. I mean, truth be told, at the very least, like, watching behind-the-scenes stuff about their movies, Scott's a bit more interesting anyway. I really don't think James... Like, I watched some of the behind-the-scenes stuff regarding Alien. I don't think James Cameron is all that interesting. To rate Ridley Scott for everything he's made for the last 14 years. Except The Martian. I like The Martian. But that's the only good thing he's made in a long time. Like, The Martian, I quite like that movie. I find that to be a very fun, very interesting, very entertaining movie. It's almost a shock that he made it. Like, when I watched The Martian, I was like, this came from Ridley Scott. Like, modern Ridley Scott. Huh.
Hey, easy now.
Yeah, I like The Martian a lot. I don't even think kind of satisfying. I find it immensely satisfying. If I'm not, I won't lie. It's a movie I've found to have a great deal of rewatch value. I have a really good time with that film. Martian is a good one. I know there was a huge stink about the fact that that movie was put in the comedy category at the Golden Globes. And I mean, I largely agree it didn't belong in that category, but it's pretty dang funny. All I Want for Christmas is a Wet and Soapy Arthur Morgan. It's like, for real, guys? You're gonna try to pull this on me? What? What? Wait, a witness? They tried to attack me! It's like, seriously?
I'm starting to really dislike this place.
Why the heck am I getting... Oh, a witness saw you kill guys that were gonna hold guns up to you. What the heck, game? How you gonna blame me for defending myself? Did you just run over my horse? Okay, now, okay, well, if there's gonna be a witness to a crime, at least let me earn it. This dude just freaking drove in and shot, or it deserves to be shot for running into my horse. Okay, so I'm being told move along. Fine, I'll move along. I wanted to shoot. I was like, wait a minute, I'm in Saint Denis. Saint Denis is actually a bit more annoying to get away from. Wrote good movies than I am with how Ridley let himself go. Well, you gotta remember with James Cameron, Cameron ripped off of a lot of stuff. Cameron, I mean, granted, I mean, if you're gonna be a hack, be a good one. And he was good at it. But, yeah, I mean, that was... A lot of his ideas came from other people and other movies. Like, even the Terminator, I'm pretty sure, is based on something else. I can't remember exactly what, but... Terminator is not really all that original. Is there seriously no hotel in Saint Denis? Well, poo. Let's let the wanted level go down. Crime reported? What the heck? Murder? Oh yeah, I did murder a witness. It's the fugitive. Sorry. What do you think of the 13th Warrior movie? Haven't seen it. I have not seen the 13th Warrior, nor the first 12. Nope, my name's Arthur. No, it's not. Don't. I didn't even mess with you. Apparently, Ridley Scott and Harrison Ford did not get along. No. To my understanding, pretty much everybody on the set of Blade Runner hated Ridley Scott. I mean, granted, most of them would agree that that it was worth it, given the result of the movie and what's come after the fact. But, like, the production story of Blade Runner is actually one of the more interesting. But all the same, yeah, a lot of the people in the cast just hated his guts. Okay, y'all just gonna keep chasing. Fine. Now leave me alone.
Yep.
What do you think of Blade Runner 2049? Okay, I know a lot of people hate Blade Runner 2049. I enjoy it personally. I like it. It definitely has issues, but I still enjoy it quite a bit. It's weird how often a movie flops and later becomes regarded as a masterpiece. Yeah, happens quite often. There's a lot of all-time great movies that happens to, but yeah, and I agree. Blade Runner 2049 is an amazing looking movie. I like it quite a bit, despite its issues, and it does have them. People are actually calling me with work today. Oh, screw those people. Lumps of coal for all of them. Santa Morgan is not going to give them anything. What the heck is this place? What did I just write up on? I like John Carter on Mars. I've heard there are quite a few people who like John Carter. I personally did not get to see it, though. I had no idea what the heck it was when it came out. I was like, what the feck is John Carter? Don't want to go to settings. Go to the map. But yeah, like movies like The Thing is a prime example of The Thing is a prime example of why of a all-time amazing film which also flopped. Which it's a freaking travesty that movie did flop. Like if you want to read a hilariously bad movie review, read Roger Ebert's review of The Thing. Roger Ebert's review of The Thing is embarrassing given his reputation. I mean, you talk about a movie going way over somebody's head. It's like, gosh, this is kind of pathetic. Did you even watch the same movie? Jeez. I mean, granted, Siskel and Ebert were wrong a lot. They were more famous because they were entertaining. But holy crap. Lobster Man, how you doing? And by Lobster Man, I'm pretty sure it's Tur. Ebert was a goof, yeah. I mean, Ebert, I didn't necessarily dislike him because, like, I know, like, I mean, even though he was wrong often as some of his criticisms were terrible, I at the very least can give him credit for explaining well why he liked or disliked a movie. So I did enjoy reading him. But yeah, I have seen their review for Reservoir Dogs. That was actually one of the earliest reviews I ever read of his. All right. We're gonna make Vex happy real quick. So I'm guessing the hotel is up here. Unless they don't have a bath, in which case I'm very sorry. Arthur will just have to remain a dirty boy. Alright, let's go ahead and pay our bounty.
Damn, you've been busy. You got the money to pay all this off?
I swear it's all for parking tickets. It's like, oh, I got a bath. And I have already paid. I am here, bathe me. Okay, I guess we have to go up. Gotta go up. Go up to our bath. I guess you pay the train guy. And you're like, hey, I want a bath. He's like, sure. Go have a bath. It's fine. I don't see a lot of women in this town. That guy with the beard's like, nope. I do the deluxe baths around here. It's like, okay. I still want one, but I don't feel good about it.
Okay in here? Want some help?
That even sounded like a guy.
Sure, why not?
I think she's a smoker.
All right then, get comfortable.
Oh dear, that's an older. That's.
Whoops, don't mind me.
I think we see
If you don't mind, I ain't
quote
much
unquote
time.
women such as this on TikTok a lot nowadays. This is going by the face. This is the type of woman that you might see on one of Sassy's streams.
The rest of me.
Of course.
All right, maybe work on somewhere else now.
If that's what you want.
She's definitely a smoker.
I reckon you can wash somewhere else now.
Sure.
What's she washing? Well, I have a lot of pistols, shield wall. It would be funny if like R3 was one of the commands you could get here for like like maintain weapon. That'd be a funny little joke. I never take the women bath. Self-bathing increases stamina for Arthur. It's for John because his wife. Oh wow, I didn't know you could actually do this for John. I never even bothered to try.
Okay.
All right, think I'm good.
I'll see you next time.
Do you reckon she takes her dentures out before she gets busy? I mean, preferably, you know. Everything you do with Arthur, you can do with John. Stuff must have been musty back then. Except swim. You can't swim with John? What do they think, he's Lenny or something? What the heck? I'm sure you all can work out what that means. I did a schism. John having a wife made sense why he couldn't hire the hookers in the first game. They didn't even put it in Red Dead 2 though. Yeah, well, John drowns in 3 seconds, puts Lindy to shame. Jeez, that is bad.
Hey, lady. Hey, I need some help.
Excuse me?
I don't know this place well. Let's sense of direction.
He looks more like Santa.
It ain't good. Hey, where's the train station? Going around in circles here.
There was me.
Head on that way. You'll find it.
Sure.
You are a gentleman, sir.
Because he couldn't swim in Red Dead 1, so... that's interesting. That's actually not a bad point. Of course, then that makes you wonder, it's like, well, he shouldn't be able to get bathed by the women's either. I got a super chat. I got a super chat? I didn't even see it. Thank you, Uninspired. I guess there's a goal. I shall contribute. Well, that is much appreciated. And since you fulfilled that, Tur, is there any particular thing you would like me to do to an NPC in this game? We could hog tie him and just leave him on the back of the horse, see what happens. We could drag him. We could tie him to the tracks. I'd say we could bathe them, but really that all amounts to just dropping them in the water, which, yeah, that's kind of funny too. We need to get the horse a little bit of sustenance here. I'm currently playing Red Dead Redemption 1. Good stuff. Heck yeah, it is. Red Dead 1 is... Like, both Red Deads are amongst my top favorite games of all time. I will say this about the... maybe this shows a mild bit of greed on my part, but ever since they added the super chat goal thing, I at the very least get more super chats than I ever did before. I used to like never get super chats. I think I've gotten them like 3 straight streams now, so I'm like, thanks YouTube. Everyone always spends their money on Sassy, gosh. No, she deserves it. Sassy's show is great. Hogtie, dragging a horse. Try keeping them alive. Let them escape if they think they're free. Then Molotov. That doesn't sound very simple, but we will do our best. I feel like if you wanted to do, like, I think you could do the first one as a movie. I think this one, I think you'd need to do as like a series. This one is a lot more dense than the first one. Like, I can do all of the side and main missions in Red Dead 1 in under 20 hours, so I feel like you could condense a lot of that down. Heck, you really don't even need the side missions much at all, if at all. So you could trim that game down dramatically. Would have the Guarma cut? Yeah. I wonder if I could drag a deer. I just hog-tied a deer. I want to see what happens when I get up close. I can kill it this way. Oh my gosh. That's so brutal. Somebody call PETA. I know, right? If it was a series, it'd need to be at least 12 episodes. Yeah. Plain venison. We're gonna stow our venison here. Cook some more. See, to me, like, if you kill a deer that way, that should be, like, a perfect pelt. Yeah. That should be perfect. I have so much venison. Alright. Let's tear this down real quick. I see a guy over there by the lake. We can give him the proper Santa gift of a Christmas dragging. I rope the oxen and sheep, kill them that way. Worst movie of 2024. What's the worst movie I've seen from this year? I've seen a few. Borderlands was horrible. That's up there. Like, Borderlands was genuinely horrendous. I struggle to think of any redeeming value in that movie. Tarot was terrible. Though Tarot was at least kind of funny in how bad it was. But it was awful. I mean, Borderlands is a very strong candidate. Night Swim was terrible, but still kind of funny. Like, you could laugh a little bit at how stupid it was. I mean, but I wouldn't categorize that or... I wouldn't categorize that as a so bad it's good. It just has moments that you can laugh at it. Being boring is worse than having a trash script. Yeah, I mean, and it's especially bad if it's both. If it's boring and has a trash script, that's ugh. That's especially bad. And Borderlands kind of is that. Has anyone seen Dear Santa yet? No. Hello, friend.
Got you now.
He's like, what the?
Somebody help me!
Can't drag him too fast or he'll die. We're trying to fulfill Tur's wishes here. Rebel Moon 2. Yeah, Rebel Moon 2. Rebel Moon 2, though, has some moments that are pretty hilarious. That... that... Do it, kill her. That is one of the funniest lines I've heard in a really long time. So, I will at least say there's something there. He escaped. Okay. There you go, Terror. Super chat wishes fulfilled. That's on the 40K show in the works. Well, the news around it got better, at least with Cavill this past, what was it, a week or two ago? They said he's back on it, the suggestion seems to be that he has a little bit more control over it now. So, that is good. I don't know squat about Warhammer, but, we'll see, you know. I'm at the very least interested. This guy got cooked. Arson is your specialty. Yeah. Well, I had a super chat goal. Tur fulfilled it. He wanted me to rope this guy, let him go, and Molotov him. I live to serve. Alright. Now, I guess we can go back into Saint Denis. We can get ourselves a nice Santa-like hat. Because we've got the garb.
Out of the way!
Genocide in space. That sounds great. Car Benjamin's can into Warhammer. Really? Some official Warhammer. Oh, that's interesting. If they do it right, it'll be the next Star Wars. But how many times have we heard that? Yeah, that's very true. Honestly, the closest thing we have to a modern Star Wars going right now is probably Dune. And I mean, I quite liked the first two Dune movies. I mean, they feel very different from Star Wars because they actually they're mature and they're a little bit more, you know, grounded. Not entirely grounded, obviously, but at least more grounded. But, thank you. Appreciate that, Tara. And I appreciate the super chat. It makes the Christmas season brighter. One thing that could make Christmas brighter is whenever Vex's Nosferatu video comes out. I'm really looking forward to that. I know she said she was really enjoying editing a public domain movie. I'm like, that's not the worst idea. Oh, no problem, sir. I'm glad you're not at work now. But yeah, you have yourself a good one, and Merry Christmas, pal. You're one of the Goodmans. That reminds me, Star Trek Lower Decks is a thing, made some characters gay who were never gay. That sounds like modern Star Trek, doesn't it? Okay, here's your alms, blindman. I suggest a deluxe bath.
Oh, thank you, sir. Truly, thank you. It means a lot to me.
Hello.
See, Arthur's a nice guy. He gives to the poor. Like, I did hear they had that one thing they did for Star Trek on, what was it, on YouTube? It was like kind of a tribute. I played Honorable the whole way through. I did that my first playthrough. I'm being a little bit, I guess, grayer this time. It's kind of leaning more dishonorable, but that's mostly just because of all the people that have gotten killed. I've killed a lot of people. Okay, the next super chat goal can involve that feminist over there. Alright, we need Arthur to have a good old Santa hat. Unification. It's great. Yeah. Van Helsing or the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? I prefer Van Helsing.
Your hat says a lot about you. Make sure it says the right thing.
This isn't a bad one. It's not quite Santa, but you know, it's got some it's got some style to it. This has nothing to do with Santa. These just never look right.
That is a
To the Gators, that was a huge storm online. Oh, I loved it. I thought it was freaking hilarious. I never knew what the guy's response to it, but I was like, dude, I hope you stood your ground, because that was funny as crap. I'm pretty sure people still do it anyway. They're just like, no, screw you all. It's funny. Because it is funny. Why does his hat look this way? It looks like Woody's hat, but he doesn't have a head shaped for Woody at all. Got that plantation hat.
styles for all persuasions, but I'm sure you'll look good in anything you choose.
Oh my gosh.
I really think it's perfect for you.
I'm sure you do, because it costs money. So we've got the high hat, and we got this one, which is a little bit more brawler. I think this one looks better on him.
There are a few colors you can go with for this one.
I've only listened to Sargon, I guess, a little bit. I mean, I know a little bit about him. I'm fine with him. I mean, I don't always agree with him, but that's... I don't know if anybody I do always agree with, to be honest. Let me vote! Oh my gosh! You're so festive, Arthur.
A good coat could save your life. A great coat will look good doing it.
This land of equality is a sham and a disgrace.
Sorry, I was just adding that. I just wanted to type that out because that chick is really annoying me. The feminist gets it.
Favorites.
That's it for now.
Ho, ho, ho. I should have let him grow his beard out in preparation. If I had been thinking forward, I would have... It would have known. Alright, let's head over to the horsey.
Isn't it time to end this nonsense and let us vote once and for all? Come on.
50 hair growth tonics to get the full epic beard. Well, there's no reason why we can't go ahead and start. Let's see, where are our hair tonics? Stop it. Feed the feminists to the gators. Your wish is my command. Alright, lady. Where are you?
Let me vote.
Oops. Nope. Nope. Nope.
What
Okay now.
is out of control?
That's it.
You
I
are
ain't gonna let
tired
you
of
push me around no more. I got four
What the
kids.
heck?
I know how to tune out an annoyance. Anyone, please.
Did that woman just step to me? Seriously? This is gonna be worth it. I have a hostage. Leave me be. You're all shooting where the lady is. If she dies, it's on you all. Granted, that would be a funny way. Isn't Patrick Baker invincible? Nope. Oh, jeez. And I'm glad they didn't. I agree, it is incredible.
Someone kill him already!
I want to see if I can keep this bounty low.
Oh, jeez!
We gotta get away. We have to fulfill the wishes. Sorry. Let's see. This is what Neil Druckmann should have done with Sarkeesian. Yeah, he might have thought to if he didn't agree with her. Did you knock her out? Nope. She's still up and kicking. Oh, jeez. Alright, we gotta pull pistols now, just in case. About he's 25? Why? I'm not the one doing anything extra here, y'all. Now it's gonna... She's awfully quiet now. They might have shot her. So that's their fault. Wow, this town really is defensive of their feminists. Wife's boyfriend voted for Trump, probably. Quick, horsey, have an apple. What are you doing in my swamp? Yeah, if I had to guess, like, they shot her and she died. Take that, you cucks and simps. This chick's gotta go. That's the way it has to be. Whoa, they sent like a whole posse after me. It's one bloody feminist. This is Rockstar's deterrent. It's simps. Lagros. I don't think I've ever really been here.
You got more, boy. Come on.
Uh-oh. Horse is getting a little haggard. Eat a carrot.
Boy, easy.
Hope Hopefully not. But just imagine it's the new heretic prophet. Yeah, no doubt. We'll shave her head. We'll complete the ensemble. It's one of those 4B movement ladies. Drink up. Okay.
Easy, easy.
Now, gators. Hello, gators. My little friend Wombonius is a little bit tired of carrying this here lady. We thought maybe you all would get some enjoyment. Alright, we probably should loot her. She was married? I want to get their attention. Hang on. I can't rope her back? Aw. Well, they'll get her eventually. Let's see. Wait a minute. Is one coming close to her? I see the water moving that way. Get her, boys. Do what you must. Feed. Oh, it looks like he's going away. He's like, I don't like the taste of feminist. Drop some predator bait on her. That is not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. What was that? Oh, I didn't even know I was doing that. Whoops. Well, here. Let's... Did not mean to do that. She gonna be gone. Oh, they moved me away. Well, they got her. I feel like they got her. So there we go. Either way, she got it. We took care of her. I like to think of it as the gators despawned her. They nom-nommed on the feminist. And the good thing is there'll probably be another feminist that takes her place. They're like Hydra. You get rid of one, and then another one spawns up. It's just they never quite go away. Accidentally killing her is potentially the funniest part. Yeah, really. It's like, y'all were trying to be her simps, her great defenders. And what'd you do? You shot her. I was sitting there like, hey, I just hogtied her. Y'all are the ones going the extra mile here. It's like the great irony of a feminist's own simps being the one that is her downfall.
There we go.
They shot her like Django did Big Daddy. Yeah, except by accident this time. Who's that feller? Letting his horse drink near the swamp. I wonder what he's doing. I have to see.
Get out of here.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm gonna enjoy robbing you, tough guy. Hand it over. Now, god damn it.
You're getting nothing from
Shut
me.
up. Do what I say.
Fine,
Hurry up.
fine. This is
Get a
all I
move
got.
Pathetic. Just get out of here.
I'm guessing he would go to the law afterwards, so I couldn't just let him live.
So,
I haven't really held up many people, so I was like, yeah, I gotta hold up somebody. Maybe he has more on him. He lied. He had cartridges on him that he didn't give Santa. That's why you ended up on the naughty list there, fool. He's got a collectible hat, really. I want a collectible hat. You found a special hat. It's been added to your wardrobe and can be stored on your horse. That's neat. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. It's a big hat, for real, though.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I honestly didn't know much about collectible hats. Made killing that fool worth it. Exactly. Now, see, I don't feel the least bit bad because the game rewarded me. The game showed me that it was actually okay by saying, hey, that's actually a collectible hat. It's like, well, he should have just given it to me when I robbed him. You know, a little bit of dialogue, like Arthur being like, hey, I want that hat. Give me that hat.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming. Let's get
Son of a bitch.
Game's normalizing violence over here. I mean, kind of did. Just, I mean, there it's actually acceptable because as you can see, they killed this poor lady. So me killing them was, as Timothy Oliphant would say, justified. Hey, look, more of them. What's going on, Israel? Merry Christmas. How unexcited are you for Avatar 3? Oh, I mean, who isn't excited for the next Avatar movie? I am full-blown Avatared. But no, seriously, I freaking hate those movies. Avatar is visually pleasing crap. That is the best way to describe Avatar. It's a very pretty turd. And since the last one was in water, it's a floater. But yeah, it's Space Pocahontas. They're an inferior Princess Mononoke, and it's a highly inferior. I don't even like to mention them together. Out of a joke. And a useless technological adventure. Yeah, it's very pretty. I mean, also its action looks good. Like there's some action scenes near the end that are pretty cool looking, but that's really about all those movies have is just visuals. I've seen the first Avatar a few times. Like the first time I watched it in theaters, where I really wasn't paying much attention to, plot and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, okay, I had a fine time. It's kind of hokey, kind of obviously Dances with Wolves. But they're the feelies from Brave New World, yeah. I did like Platoon's video on Avatar 2 a lot. That was a really good one. But by about by the third, like the second time I watched it at home, and I was like, okay, this really isn't all that good. And by the third time, I was like, it's kind of crap. And then when I saw part 2, I was just like, yep, this is just more crap. And I know some people were like, yeah, but like it's got good family themes and whatnot, so it's not woke or whatever. It's like, okay, let's put aside that there's that massive like environmental thing going on. So if you're acting like there's no like heavy liberalism in it, it's like, yeah, there totally is. I mean, I didn't care. I was like, none of that really bothered me that much, but I was just like, okay, so Let's say it's not woke. So what? It doesn't mean the movie's good. Even if we have a movie that's not at all woke or whatever, it doesn't make the movie good. It's like, hey, Daily Wire does those movies too, and they're not good. Alright, Shield Wall, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by. James Cameron's politics are stuck in the Obama era. Yeah.
Easy there.
Oh, no, I'm saying it. I agree that it is. I think the people who were saying that it wasn't, I was like, I'm like, no, it totally is. It's just, it's not as obtrusive as some other movies are, but it's still very much a part of it. But even without that stuff, that's not a good argument for it being, a good film. I hate when that gets used as like, oh, see, it's good because it doesn't have this. It's like, that's not what makes it good. Play some dominoes. After this, we'll do some story mission. We've been kind of meandering around doing various things. All right. Definitely want to leave that. We're playing the pizza game. Five. Okay, we can get rid of this. Ditch this. Dominoes is actually a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like dominoes. Crap. Exactly. Yeah, it's that's pretty much all it is neutral. Like, it doesn't have this thing in it. It's like that. Okay, that's
Can't do much with that.
that's not saying much.
Again, no good. Damn. Oh, that's no good.
Well, this sucks. They're teaming up with Shankly. I haven't. What do you mean by teaming up? I know, like, he's trying to push, like, some idea of unification, but I haven't heard anybody necessarily bite. Cannoli Sasquatch with a 19.99 super chat. Holy cow, man! Thank you. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, you wonderful pumpkin. Thanks for holding down MMM while I recover. Hey, my pleasure, dude. One of the highlights of 2024 was being invited to co-host on that show. It is very much my honor, and we all... I mean, at this point, we probably can't say we hope for a speedy recovery. I think we've gone beyond the point of there being a speedy recovery. But as fast as humanly possible, come on. Come on, AIDS, you've had your way enough. Leave the Noli alone. Seeing an opportunity for unity. Yeah, see, that's what I had seen. I didn't see any actual people biting on that. If anything, I saw a lot of people rejecting that notion, like, no, we're not teaming up with you, dude. Yeah, thank you very much, Cannoli. That was very kind of you. Good sir.
Domino.
Lucky you.
Yes.
Alright, Cannoli, just for you, we're going to quit this domino game, and we're going to rob our opponent.
Friend. Rob him.
Hey, you best back down before I knock you out.
Dan.
Why me?
Oh, sweet Jesus! I want no part of this! Ah, damn it!
I'm guilty. Oh no, he made a mistake. He thought he could get away that way. It's like, no, no. It's like, that's literally the worst possible escape route. You crossed my path again. Exactly, I had to make it worth it. That guy was like, why? What did I do? It's like, it's not what you did.
Just shut up, damn it. The hell has got you? Don't make this different.
I am, really.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, a woman too. It's like, yep, that was me.
I'll make you suffer.
Well, so much for that. Okay, I should probably, like, get away from here. I think what they're striving for is relevancy. And I think what's happening is a lot of commentators are seeing that, some of them are, at least, I'll give them this much credit, they're wise enough to try to detach themselves from the Biden train and that whole thing. They're like, okay, this isn't feasible. This is, like, financially, it's just not going to hold. But really, this is a regrouping effort, if anything. It's like, don't be fooled into thinking they're abandoning their, they're not abandoning their Marxist principles or anything like that. They're going to be just as awful as always. It's just they're kind of, I think some of them are taking a step back and trying to go back to lulling people again. That's the way I look at it. It's like, don't buy into any of these calls for unity. This is why I'm like, gotta be careful who you take on as allies. I mean, if that's what you have to do to win, okay, but make sure after you've won, it's like, okay, let's kick these people to the side, because it's like, all right, we won, so get rid of them. Don't move yourself further to the left in order to actually gain back ground, because then you haven't gained any ground back. But of course, that's not what the right does. The right is going to keep moving towards the left because they're idiots. That's who runs them. They're silly that way. Where? Oh yeah, we got a bounty over here. But I go further. That's not a good critique. James Lindsay has a point, though. A lot of those guys unironically praise Marx and use the same argument as since Sargon pointed out Marx had some good critiques, but had terrible solutions. Realizing there's a problem is different from having solutions. Never failed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Well, yeah, it's because, I mean, this is part of the problem with the right, is that they're not on the right. All the right does is the right is the left just dragging their feet more. That's really all that movement is. It's very unprincipled. That's why when I see people like trying to court favor with people like Blair White, I'm like, why? Because Blair White has has views that you agree with here and there, or votes the same way you do. I don't care. I genuinely do not care. It's like, okay, so we have some crossover. That's very nice. I don't want this person part of the movement at all. If they want to keep voting the way we vote, hey, that's nice. Thank you. That is all I want from you all. It's like, I don't want you to have a voice in my movement at all. What is going on in here?
That weren't the whiskey.
There we go. Apparently they were having fun without me, which, you know, as Arthur just demonstrated, it's not allowed. You can't do that. But yeah, you have to be very careful who you pander to, because you're just going to end up like them. If you have to move their direction in order to get them on your side, it's like they're not on your side. I would have let them continue having fun if not for the fact that the game basically told me, hey, you know, these guys, we've identified them as red, and given the title, they also need to be dead. So there you go. The game basically told me to shoot them. There we go. Take the money clip. You take the money. Can I have this book? I know, what's his face? Hosea. He wants a book. I wanted to see if I could shoot anything off there, because sometimes there's little hidden things behind the wood. Nothing there. Can I pull this box? Apparently not. Ew, that bed had bird poop on it. How'd that even happen? Did y'all let a bird in here and it just, like, it crapped on the bed? It's like, you gonna wash the sheets? It's like, I'll just try to avoid them. It's like, ew. That's bloody nasty. Will this blow up if I shoot it? Let's walk out first. Aw. I wanted it to explode and burn the house down. Well, we can do that manually. Bye, house. And on to a new antagonist. I mean, if you want to stick with these guys, obviously you'd probably make the next game about Jack Marston. Though, I would prefer not do that. I kind of feel like you already know the direction Jack's going. And I think leaving that there is fine. So I tend to prefer that. I'll be honest, I actually think that the next Red Dead should be far more open-ended, where you can basically turn your character... I mean, you can have a storyline that you progress through, but ultimately, I would like you to have a little bit more control over what kind of a character you are. Like, basically do what they should have done with Red Dead Online, but do it in-game. Toby Alderweireld. Sorry, I'm probably terrible at pronouncing that. Oh my goodness. These are criminals. I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome all the same. I would like to play a lawman in Red Dead. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing that. And see, to me, that's one thing you could do with the next Red Dead, is you could kind of lean towards either being a lawman or an outlaw.
All right. Glad to be out of there.
Guess we about even.
You stay out of Lemoyne.
Okay, did I get nothing for that? I wanted to see if he would maybe give me some kind of tip. I guess not, though. But yes, welcome, Toby. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. We lootin'. But yeah, I think kind of a choose your path type of Red Dead would be neat. Do you know does the choice in the final mission have any influence on the events in the epilogue? Which final choice are you referring to?
Giddy up. Whoa. Easy.
I mean, as far as like the epilogue's concerned, I think it more or less stays the same. I don't know if like it maybe details might change about it, but but this is my third playthrough of Red Dead. I think both of the other times I was far more doing the honorable thing, so I probably made the same choices in that one both times. This one I'm playing it a little bit different. I'm a little bit closer to dishonorable right now. So I wouldn't say I'm full blown, but we might get to see a little bit of a difference in the ending at least. The problem with the choose your path is how to implement that story-wise. Yeah, I mean, there is that, but there's a way to do it. I mean, games have had branching paths before, but I feel like games have progressed to a point where that could be done if, you wrote it right. It's just as you progress towards more outlaw or more lawman, you could just basically have a moment where kind of a fork in the road moment, which I think The Witcher 2 does this, where you have kind of this fork in the road moment where you have to make one choice or the other, and then the story starts going along those lines. In the final mission, you have to choose whether to go with John or go for the money. Will it change anything in the epilogue, not the final mission itself? I don't know, honestly. I don't think I've made a different choice in that. I think I've chosen the same thing both times, so we might find out this time around. I'm pretty sure I've gone with John both times.
Step up. Don't be shy, pal.
Don't be shy, pal. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Sell some stuffaroos. Oh, wait, there we are. How low is your honor? I would say right now I'm probably like 60-40, maybe 65-35 in the dishonorable range. So not egregiously low, but lower than I've probably ever been at this point in the game. Arthur will react differently to getting tuberculosis if your honor rating is dishonorable. Oh, interesting. Where are we heading? All right, to the postman. We need to take care of a bounty. Actually, we're picking up a bounty. Almost forgot. Did we pay our last bounty? No, we haven't paid our last bounty. So we're literally paying a bounty and picking up a bounty all at once. That reaction was great. Oh, heavens. A good way would be starting as a gunfighting gambler, and whether he gets more John Wesley Hardin or Wyatt Earp. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Thank you. How do you do, sir?
How's your luck?
Alright, what kind of bounty we got here? Robbie Laidlaw. Where'd he lay it?
It's a decent bounty.
$35. Okay. Yeah, the wolf instead of the deer thing, that part I knew. Do you get a great loot from corpses now? Depends on the corpse. I don't know if I've gotten the It's not solo. We just got Elden Ring with guns before GTA 6. Wait, what? I'm excited for Elden Ring's DLC there. Well, technically, it's not a DLC. It's a new game. But it's basically a different version of current Elden Ring. It's a multiplayer version of Elden Ring. I am kind of in the middle about, what's it called, Night Rain. Now, I think it's got a lot of appeal for certain people. Like, I know it's like my brother, for example, his whole channel right now is pretty much all Elden Ring stuff. You know, like him doing like boss raids and stuff. He's on Elden Ring's Discord. He's kind of well known for being somebody who can take care of the last boss in the DLC quite easily. He's very good at it. So for him, the new multiplayer game is actually, it's got a lot of appeal for someone like him. For me, we'll see.
Turn on your heels, son.
Oh. Some of y'all didn't get out of the way soon enough. Oh, he's... Ooh, good shot.
Y'all just so angry.
I think Arthur just said angry, but the subtitle said ornery. Alright. Took down these fools. I'm getting Lemoyne Raider vibes from these guys. Yep. Thinking I was wrong about the Steelers. They're frauds and we'll lose tomorrow to the Chiefs. Uh-oh, more of them came. Alright, one down. Oh, I did get the other guy. I thought everything I was shooting in between managed to keep him protected. I suppose not. You Lemoyne Raiders. You can't stop me. But I have little doubt that the three. I agree. I think the three-peat is inevitable. Unfortunately. Eraserhead, what's going on? Good to see you. John Marston or Arthur Morgan? I have to go with Arthur. I think Arthur's a better character. Okay, I'm back video exporting. Oh, sweet. I am very much looking forward to that vid. And obviously, I've seen the script, but still, I want to see it in video form. Potent Miracle Tonic. That was my nickname in high school. But both characters explore different parts of the outlaw style. I agree, yeah. I'm pretty much in the same boat. I love the heck out of both of them. I think they're great characters. But I think Arthur gets explored a bit better, so overall I'm a little more attached to him, I guess. Which, interesting, like, I'm probably a little bit more sympathetic towards John. Because John genuinely tries to change. But, yeah, you get a lot more time with Arthur, and I think the complexity of his character is what draws me to him. I think he's a really well fleshed out character. Yeah. Yeah, part of it is just circumstantial and I mean, really and truly, even if you add to John like the context that they add for this game, he's a much simpler character. Like you get to know him more, and he's more interesting than he was just with Red Dead 1. But he doesn't have Arthur's complexity. Like I would say John's end is far more tragic. Because Arthur's end feels more inevitable, like given the type of lifestyle he lives, given his loyalties. But yeah, they're both pretty awesome. They're very well written characters, very well fleshed out. Piggies. Oh wait, it's probably in this house. Investigate the shack. Tried to do right. Arthur sought redemption only once he learned he would die. Yeah.
Hello? Laidlaw? What are you looking for, fella? It's a bounty hunter, run!
Ah, we went machete on him. Get my hat. I'm so ready to ditch Fillmore now. This biatch is crashing while I'm exporting. That sucks. Pick up Callaway's revolver. And, oh crap. I'm doing silly tisms. Dang it. It's funny is in the last 30 years, the team has started 14-1 or better in the regular season, never won a Super Bowl in 30 years. That's interesting. Oh, he's doing the hiding in the if he's the Scarecrow, that'd be hilarious. I don't think he is, but let's get our rope. Oh, jeez. Robbie laid low, but not low enough. It's laid low, but I don't care. I'm calling you laid low now. Alright, let's loot the fool.
Just isn't your day, is it?
Little booby grab. If he did survive, I'd imagine he'd go into isolation. No, Arthur, yeah. Or live with Sadie, yeah. That does sound like a good ending. Oh, he's got an accent. I've hogtied the critical drinker. Just with a higher pitched voice. Go away now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wish I hadn't pushed the button to hit him. That sounded like it was going to be pretty funny. You pair with Sadie. I'm glad that got cut out. He doesn't deserve happiness. What does he ever get over Mary? No, no. In all honesty, no. I don't think he should end up with Sadie. It's like I think Sadie's an awesome character. I really like her, but I like the fact that they're more friends than like romantic.
Okay, almost there. I can deal with you.
About time, you dozy bastard.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, like Sadie is Arthur if Arthur did get out. They're platonic, yeah. Like Sadie kind of is Arthur, without the the baggage of being a full-blown criminal. Like both of them have people they can't get over. Both of them have a penchant for hunting down bounties like this, but yeah. I didn't say he'd be boinking her. Well, that's true. You didn't say that.
Nearly torched me, but I got him.
Nearly torched me, and he asked me if I liked pornography for some reason. Says the Indian came over, healed Arthur, like my great grandpa, disappeared to Venezuela.
Bounty's the same whether you was nearly inflamed or not, I'm afraid.
I'll take it, if you'll take him.
I doubt you'll find too many more posters showing up in the state.
All right.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. All right. Let's look at our next mission. Country Pursuit. And oh wait, actually, I think this one I've got on my list. I've already done. I think I did American Fathers also. So I think that. Wait a minute. Let's check this one. Oh no, wait. Okay, so this is the next one. Eagle Flies.
Out of the damn way.
What did you think of the news for Nolan's next one? Yeah, I saw that last night that he's apparently adapting the Odyssey. I mean, I've been pining for an adaptation of the Odyssey for well on 20 years. I've always thought that would be a good idea. Dang, Bex, that sucks. That freaking sucks. So, like, I'm curious how well that can be adapted with one movie. Like, I have concerns for it, but, I mean, Nolan's certainly not a bad choice to, adapt it, so we'll see what they do with it. Well, hang on. Do we know Zendaya is actually playing the wife? I know she's in the cast. I haven't heard what role she's playing yet. So there are other women in the cast. I mean, granted, I would assume she probably is. It kind of seems like Tom Holland and Zendaya. It's like, okay, since they're a couple, it would make sense to have, kind of have that meta thing going where it's like, oh, he actually wants to save his girl. But the casting feels woke. I don't really think it feels woke. I think it just feels like a bunch of stars. No, I know she's going to be in it. I just didn't know what role he had and what role she had. I don't know if Tom Holland is going to be Odysseus. That seems like a strange choice if he's going to be Odysseus and her be the woman he's coming back to. That's a bit young. Odysseus is, to my understanding, Odysseus is usually portrayed as somebody quite a bit older. The other question is it going to be like, are they actually going to do the Odyssey, like the old Greek myth, or are they going to modernize it in some way? I mean, it's like, I have questions. But, I can't go so far as to say he's becoming like Ridley Scott, because I mean he's had misses, but I mean I thought he hit a home run with Oppenheimer. I freaking love Oppenheimer, and the more I've watched it, the more I've liked it. I rewatched that this weekend, and I'm like, yep, Oppenheimer's pretty dang good. I would probably say Oppenheimer is my favorite movie so far of the 2020s. Which, granted, there's not a ton of great competition. Oh, jeez. Didn't quite make that jump, but you tried. Is this Nolan trying to be Ridley Scott? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see.
Hey, mister.
I don't think he's trying to be,
Hey,
but
friend.
we'll see.
Boys don't look so fresh.
We ain't.
I think we're dying, friend.
We ain't some bad boys.
Maybe, although I'd be curious if this explains why he said Gladiator 2 was his favorite movie, is he's trying to almost like subtly advertise for his next movie. Like, hey, I hope y'all really like Gladiator 2, because Swords and Sandals epic incoming.
Look at me.
Which, granted, I mean, no matter how bad Gladiator 2 is,
He looks like
a good
shit.
Sword and Sandals epic is always welcome. I don't need Gladiator 2 to be excited about it.
Well, not at all. Not at all.
If anything, though, he ought to...
I'm begging you, partner.
I actually think it'd be cool if he had built off of Wolfgang Petersen's Troy. Because Troy's a good movie. Troy is a good movie. Should I read the Odyssey now? I mean, the Odyssey's an epic poem, so I don't know what you'll get out of it. I mean, it's a cool one. I liked it. But,
All right, buddy.
they did a made-for-TV
Drink this.
version of the Odyssey
No.
with, it's back in the late 90s with, Armand Assante and some other people, and granted, does have some issues. It has some elements that are pretty dated, but it's a fairly solid adaptation of it. You know, it's got its problems, but it at least give you an idea of what to expect if it's done well.
I know.
Like, to me, the coolest part of the Odyssey is when they're
Oh, yeah, well, I agree. I mean,
trying
I can't
to,
wait to be rid of you.
when they're having to go through the passage, like, to get past Scylla, right to Charybdis. Because they know, in all likelihood, like, they know at least 6 of them are going to die, because Scylla is going to take 6 of them. They just don't know which ones. And the hope is that they can get around Charybdis, which is basically a monster who creates a giant whirlpool. So it's very doom and gloom in that moment. But yeah, it's the Odyssey's a pretty harrowing epic. So I hope it's done right, because it could be amazing. If Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway were Odysseus and Penelope. See, I'll be honest, I actually wouldn't be surprised if they are. Like, I kind of think that Anne Hathaway is the more likely choice for Penelope. Because I could see her being, made to, look that part. Damon, we'll see. He might be, but I think that makes at least more sense than Tom Holland and Zendaya. They're too young. You have unopened mail parcels. Alright, let's... Poor Achilles. Yeah. I would more say poor Hector. That fight between Hector and Achilles is freaking awesome. Like, for real, that's a great movie fight. That's pretty cool. I rewatched Troy the other day, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. Patroclus! And I noticed that, too, when I was rewatching it. I was laughing every time they said Patroclus. Gonna be the Orlando Bloom of this version. I don't know, Paris really isn't featured all that much in the Odyssey. Thinking of rewatching Heist and comparing it to Collateral back-to-back To settle heist or heat? Did you mean heat? Because I can already tell you which one's better. Though it's not a bad idea to watch them back to back. I did rewatch Heat a few days ago. It's so good. Yeah, Heat is glorious. And I love Collateral. I freaking love Collateral. It's an awesome movie, but I think Heat is kind of on a different level. Alright, real quick, one thing. Let's so going into a mission. Let's get the good hat back on. Creeping time. Oh, creeping time. I should have. I'm sorry. I should have said that differently. I should have said that a little bit differently. All right, Waylon, appreciate you joining us. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Creeping time. Well, hello, Arthur Morgan. The actual Arthur Morgan is here. We were just bathing you earlier. I mean, we were dressing you in, like, Santa-like clothing. I watched Thief on Criterion channel and bought it from the Criterion Collection. Awesome. I haven't watched it yet, but I do have the Criterion version of it. So I am looking forward to watching that. And I bought No Country for Old Men's Criterion version on Amazon. Because they had it on sale for like $28, the 4K. So I was like, screw it, I'm buying it. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait.
Of course I can. Said I would.
There's a foreman. His name is Danbury. There's a file
So hopefully that will arrive soon. It looks like one of those items that was bought a lot when it was on sale. So it's estimated somewhere between the 30th and like the 9th of January, but I'm like, I don't care. It's just as long as I have it.
What will the file say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil
And then, of course, we get Amadeus in February. I am so stoked. I have been waiting for that movie's theatrical cut to be in HD for so long.
Call from me.
I thought the whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Ideally.
Anytime, Mr. Morgan. Oh my gosh, it's Dutch Vanderlyn as well. We've got 2 members of the gang. That's why I'm waiting until after Christmas. Use the rear wagon to call it the back. We are going cinematic. Now, Dutch, I have to ask, do you have a plan for this stream? Or do we just need more money? Okay, alright. A plan. We love the plan.
That you, Al?
And little Jack as well. This is wonderful.
Yep, supposed to meet the early train to Saint Denis.
Okay. Better get a move on then.
Merry Christmas to you. I have the longest Richard. 6 feet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you saying it's 6 feet in length or that it has 6 feet? Never mention Tahiti around Dutch. Ha ha. Okay, I gotta sneak in. In feet, not. Oh, okay, okay. We are in the factory. Oh no. Whoops. Whoops. So much for sneaking. Got him. Oh jeez, he's trying to tackle me. It's the whole cast. They're all coming in. It's wonderful. Toasty, don't tell him that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll give you 20. Oh my goodness. I can't say that. But that's fine. Okay, I think we got them. Mr. Morgan, Mr. Bell, get along. I agree.
What do you want?
You must be Danbury.
What?
Will you be quiet? Need a file by the Leland Oil Development Company. One about the oil near Repeating.
Give me that document.
Think, man. Mind is a terrible thing to lose, especially over such a nice war as this.
We're gonna get him.
It's here. It's here.
Arthur would never say Dutchie. Oh my goodness. Did I really need to go around to the front of the desk to grab that?
Good, Danbury. Real good. They'll give you a promotion for this. Nope. Danbury.
Danbury? Danbury, you okay?
Tell the guard you're fine.
Yes. All's fine.
Now stay quiet. Or head office will send me back to get you.
Should I knock him out? I want to play Call of Duty, Dutch. Wait a minute, they had Call of Duty back then?
Hey, hold it right there! Weapons on the ground and hands in the air.
Easy now, fellas.
Now, we won't tell you again.
Oh my gosh! Put him down. Sorry, sir. Put him down. Oh, jeez. We gotta get over there. Oof. Oh dear, he's still alive. Oh, he didn't do well. Get over there, Arthur. Yeah, we do. Now let's get some Deadeye going.
They're coming after us.
He brought a bow? We couldn't have given him a gun?
I don't see any more of them. We're almost clear.
That explosion came just in time.
I was happy to watch that oil burn. So you
Hey,
managed
I
to
like
get
oil.
Barry?
Yes, don't worry, he was very obliging. I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Thought you were gonna enter and leave silently.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Thank you. I hope. Well, I don't know what I hope. But who knows? Maybe these will be of some use. Here's your money.
Yeehaw.
Thank you.
Oh, I got money. Oh my goodness. I got $125 for that. Psh, I probably would have done it for free. Okay, let's look at our map. Mr. Morrison, you're ruthless. Yeah, I agree. Alright, doesn't look like we're being pursued. Definitely need to up the health here. Me and Arthur gonna play Call of Duty now. Well, hey, I appreciate such a fine cast of Western fellers joining my stream for any amount of time. Pen and paper Call of Duty. That actually sounds kind of awesome. Oh, we'll be back, boy. Nice. Okay, let's go down this path here. Wow, that's a well-lit Christmas night there. That's right, we're getting to Christmas night. Poor Jack. I wouldn't tell Abigail. Abigail, she might whoop you harder. Okay, getting closer to the post office. We have mail. Piggies. We like to watch Skibidi be toilet together. It's a huge meme in the 1800s. Pen and paper Skibidi be toilet. Yeah. This is a long ride just to get some envelopes. Ride faster, horsey. Dutch is a swear word. Oh my goodness. The A word. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm dressed as Santa, so obviously
Hello again.
the mail I require
I thought you were
is
sweating.
the list. We have the letters to Santa. Letter from Theodore Levin. Now, who might this be?
Well, there it is.
Yep, that's the word in town.
What, did I just come back too in the chat? I know. Dear Mr. Kilgore, I very much doubt you read the literary pages, but the story of Boy Calloway's final adventures has been quite a sensation. The Wild West may have been tamed, but the appetite for tales of it has not. The book, of course, is terrible, utter tripe, a saccharine hagiography of a horrible man, but it is selling like hotcakes. And the best thing about writing about saints is that they are dead. Thank the good Lord. A wise man once told me the joy of gunslinging was that it is win-win. You get freedom or glory. Calloway can have the freedom, I'll take the glory, and you can have the satisfaction of knowing the truth behind a famous lie. Or maybe Calloway has the glory and I have the freedom. I cannot quite decide. Either way, he's dead. Thank you again. Good Lord. And half the proceeds of this nonsense's decimation are yours. That was the $350 I just got. Sweet.
Thanks for your assistance.
$350 for those easy peasy missions. I'd say that was well worth it. Have a cat.
Okay there, boy?
Okay, so this is Urban Pleasures is the next one. I might have already done Urban Pleasures actually. Let me check. Yep, there was Urban Pleasures. Did that. Urban Pleasures, American Fathers. Gilded Cage. Fine Night of Debauchery. I did that. Okay. So now we are heading to Dutch.
Calloway, is that right? Because I'm working for my family. You ain't working for You're working for a carpetbag.
Hey, stop beating on the man.
Go, boy. For your shirt. They're talking. Ain't no one respecting the
No, I didn't. I didn't do it. Leave me alone. I was trying to do the right thing. What's an epilogue? What's an epilogue? I said epilogue. That's something different. Have a cat. Did I get away from there with no bounty? It appears so.
Yep.
It's Dutch again.
Arthur. Easy. Whoa.
How was pen and paper Call of Duty? Was it everything it's cracked up to be?
Arthur, come up here.
Okay. Let's donate a bit.
Don't forget to go hunting, Mr. Morgan. All right, Pierce. Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Just make sure it goes into the pot, not your pocket. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Arthur, come up here.
Arthur.
All right. My gosh. Dutch, calm down. He said, I fell and I broke my knob, sir. How you doing, Dutch?
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what?
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches, or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town.
A bank that he no doubt protects.
A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out
I
of commission.
disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes into eating. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between
Aw,
us
Merry
and
Christmas,
our
love
future.
it. How you doing?
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I've heard that before, and usually I've been right. If you say so. Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
At the orphanage.
A boat? We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
That
Why
was
do we
just
need
there
a
early
boat?
in the stream.
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal. All right. Okay, makes sense. See, I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Gotta brush off Wombonius here.
All right, let's get going. Okay, follow me.
And by the way, there are some plans for next week that aren't related to a video game stream, but something a little different. I'm planning to start a Tuesday afternoon live show. Probably be around somewhere between, I guess, like noon and 3 o'clock. Haven't decided yet, but it's going to be called Gourd Tier Tuesdays, and basically we'll be, on various, it's like talking various things week to week, sometimes reviewing singular movies for a year, and over the course of the year, if we get to more movies, we'll start to rank them, put them in tiers, as it were, and sometimes we'll have other topics. My first show topic, actually, is a director versus director one, where I'll be tiering the films of Quentin Tarantino and Christopher Nolan, funny enough. So that should be fun. And then ranking which of them is actually the best. I happen to be something of a numbers person. I like adding a little bit of that to my shows, and we will decide which of them is the overall better director by that point system. You might want to review Nosferatu on Gorgeous Tuesdays. Well, actually, Nosferatu I will be talking about 2 days from now on Nadia's stream. Because I am going to see Nosferatu the day after tomorrow. And then I will be on Nadia's channel. We will be chit-chatting about it. So that'll be a lot of fun. I might possibly do a little bit of talking about it myself. But we'll see. We'll see.
We need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Now, that ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No. He'd say, let's go.
He's a yes man.
I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son.
Dutch just wants yes men.
The endless debate about everything is wearing me down. The others I can take. But when you're not behind me, it hurts.
I'm behind.
Blackwater, Valentine, Rhodes, Sean, Kieran. I promise none of it will be in vain. Anyway, here we are. Let me do the talking. Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's going to help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte.
His eye's a little wonky.
Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not?
Shouldn't take too long if we can find it. Eli, mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great.
Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, Shirley.
I just want to see you Meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas, more of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead.
Okay, well, hopefully I don't get eaten by any gators.
Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me.
It's a trap. Oh dear, there is a gator. Or maybe those are fish. I think those are fish, actually.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Brunson?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Now stay close.
And we're a gang who's trying to cure our erectile dysfunction.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
You can see why eating in swamp waiting hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you now. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yeah, some strange people around these parts. Wiser than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
I just heard Santa's gonna have to visit Detroit, Baltimore, and Chicago tonight. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, he's gotta drop off that coal deposit somewhere.
Sooner we get this done, sooner I can help you boys. Whoa. Stop where you are. It's a gator. Just stay as still as you can.
Oh my goodness. Bloody gator.
All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find him.
Oh dear. Please don't let me be eaten.
Good hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap's stuck in the mud. It happens.
I don't think it made it.
Want to be caught.
Oh.
So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this.
Uh-oh. It's a legendary gator.
Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
This was clearly done by Shrek. Uh-oh. There's a lot of gators. And they're all going that way. Why, oh why?
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on. should have run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
Oh goody, now I get to be on my own with the gators. It's what I always wanted. Alright, let's get through here.
Hey! Someone there? Jules?
Oh, Jules. I see something over there, but I can't tell if that's a person or just something.
No!
Guess I can't. Alright, that's a pig. That's just a piggy.
Hey! Someone there?
Over this way.
That must be him.
Up here.
Hey, you in the tree.
What the heck?
What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
You okay up there?
There's a
Oh
monster.
no.
Where?
Massive. It nearly ate me.
And where'd he go?
It's out there.
What?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
Oh no.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I think that way. Good luck shooting that thing. You'll need a cannon.
So the Rey movie is going to be called Jedi the New...
Over here.
Star Wars The New Jedi Order.
Stop!
If it comes out. It's already been delayed. I've already heard it's been delayed indefinitely.
Got it loose. Jump.
Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
It's slotted for 2026. I have my doubts on that one. But we'll see. You know, we'll see.
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense.
Oh, jeez.
I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
He is screwed.
Long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull.
You just said a minute ago, I guess it's not a myth.
Come on, put your back into it.
Oh, he's screwed. I knew it.
Shit. He won't kick. No, I'm going in. No, we can't lose the boat. Arthur will go. Well, quick. Hurry, Arthur.
When you say it got your leg, do you mean you don't have one anymore? Yeah, I saw that in the new Avengers movie. It's like, who freaking cares?
Come here, son.
Uh-oh.
Where'd he go? I'm coming. Help me. I got you, son. I got you. Oh, God, no. Hurry up, Arthur. Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. I got you covered. God, oh, God, no. Please hurry.
Well, this is fun.
Oh, God, no. Please hurry.
If anything, Jules should be like screaming if he can see it, since he's facing in that direction. He should be like, "Oh my gosh!"
Come on. Hurry. Give me the boy.
Y'all should keep shooting.
Put him here. Come on. Give him here. Here. His leg.
Oh jeez.
Pretty bad. He should be okay. Get in.
His leg ain't looking too hot.
That son of a bitch, Arthur.
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just hope.
Oh dear.
Keep shooting. Come on, shoot it. Look at the size of it. I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gate.
Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding. You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch. I heard that. There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it.
That's what I'm doing.
I've stopped the bleeding.
Report the NBA ratings are down 25% from last season, so what's the issue? I think they're down quite a bit more than that.
The fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back. God damn.
So maybe to do with the amount of 3-pointers being taken per game. It's like, really, LeBron, did you think of that one yourself? That's only been said by everybody.
Don't let him get any closer. Dead ahead of us. You see him? Shoot. Okay. I think it's had enough.
Now, Jesus, we get back now. Whew. You're gonna be okay, kid.
Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and
Gabriel
bad.
record for most minutes ever played. Yeah.
Some of the little ones angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kind of reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know,
Not to mention all the turnovers and the missed shots, all that good
weren't
stuff.
the one squealing.
yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner. Can we get some help? Jewel's been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
There's some
Very good.
lovely teeth he has.
I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Brunty. Bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
Be safe. We got monsters out here.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, it is coming up on 3 o'clock and 3 hours of streaming, so ladies and germs, that is going to wrap up today's stream. I appreciate all the people who joined me today, as well as the super chats we got. This was an awesome stream, and you guys were absolutely great. I don't know exactly when my next stream will be. It'll be sometime in the coming days. We do unfortunately have a bit of a sad family function coming up this weekend. So Friday and Saturday I'll be occupied, which granted, usually I'm at work on those days anyway, but I had hoped to maybe stream a bit during the weekend, but that will have to be put on hold. But all the same, I will be on soon enough, so you won't have to wait too terribly long. But anyway, I hope you all have a very nice Christmas holiday. You all are an awesome community. I am blessed to be a part of it. And I hope you all have had fun hanging with me on these streams. I will see you all again real soon. Until then, good night, God bless, Godspeed, and Merry Christmas.